As a Gen Xer, the way I was raised did not help me run a successful business. Yes, I had the independent drive that lots of us have this generation. And that whole thing around not being a great employee. But standing out and picking yourself first, those were not things that I was taught were okay. Definitely not to be show-offy and stand in the ground of who you are. Oh my gosh, and the over-independence of not relying on other people and learning that we've got to ask other people for help. And you need that when you're a business owner. I often think that having a small business is the great unraveling of me, of learning to obviously choose things that don't fit the way I was raised, both by my parents, but just by my generational stuff. It takes work to unwind the things that hold us back in business. The reason it takes work is because it's a self-development journey. We are personally going through our abilities to understand where our own mindsets and limitations are impacting our business. And if we can't get through those things, then we find it almost impossible to grow a successful business that's sustainable for us, that fits in with our values, and also fits in with how it feeds our soul. I'm currently out on what I call my Pick Myself walk. And it's called a Pick Myself walk because I had put out everyone else in my family to make sure that I fit this in and do it almost every morning. We've had to adjust our entire family schedule so I can put myself first, and I would never have been able to do that a couple of years ago. It's made me think about how I also need to have a Pick Myself business. I can't spend my entire business life freaking out that I'm going to put someone else out by having boundaries around my personal life and my business life, having boundaries around when I work with clients and when I don't, and having boundaries around even who I choose to work with. The more I do a Pick Myself walk, the healthier I become. And it's like that with my business. The more I put personal boundaries down in my business, the healthier that business becomes. I've realised that some of the things of the way I was raised in my generation are just really broken beliefs, and they don't serve me or my business. We have to be aware of these things. What I find so amazing is the more I've independently searched for that power move of putting myself first, the more I've had to rely on other people as well. So the more independent I've actually become, the more interdependent I've had to come as well. And that has also helped both my personal life and my business life. I haven't nailed it yet. There are some people I watch and I go, man, you just have this all sorted out. And I haven't. But I know that as I push against the way I was raised, the more successful I am in my own health and in my business. And it makes me think how often we're stuck because of the way that we're still holding on to the things that we did when we were raised, the belief systems we made that are not serving us, not serving our lives, not serving our businesses. And I wonder, out of the things I've said, is there anything there that makes you go, yeah, maybe that's me too? I'd love to know.